Welcome everyone. I am bringing you Total War Warhammer. Now this is going to be a little mini series. It's probably going to be something that I just do the first basic missions, you might say, uniting all the vampire accounts together. I am going to be playing as the vampire account, like I said, because, you know, they hold a very special place in my heart. I have very much enjoyed them back when I started Warhammer. This was my first army. Kind of a very big noobist mistake because, well, they are a very expensive army because of their Raise Undead feature. Every turn you got to have a chance to bring in more units onto the field, and that meant you had to bring in like a 10k army just to play a 2k game. Now, if you don't know what that means, in the tabletop, you have a unit point value. And that is usually, the most common is 2k. So you can play with a army that has units around the 2k point score. So each unit group will have a unit points value. So, you know, Manfred, you could not play with him in a 2k army because he was too expensive. And that made it so that you had to choose a lesser general and other units. Like Hex Race, I think you could only have one set of them in your army with 2k. And basically, you just have 2,000 points and you spend it on units. You can upgrade some of the units if the rules allow you, or you can upgrade your general. And when I started, the vampire accounts had some pretty ridiculous generals, which was a good thing because their whole army relies around their general. So, you know, making your general ethereal and making him fly was a really big boon. It pretty much made it so you were untouchable other than magic damage. Now let's get right straight into the game. We're going to be playing Manfred. I have done the tutorial, but you know, it's a good tutorial, but it's something that I think we'd be better off just skipping.
War is eternal. As inevitable as the grave. The old world, the rotting corpse within. Some fools think it worth saving. But there are beings who wish to bring about an eternal night. I am a bearer of lore to those with such power. Vampire counts of the von Carstein bloodline. My master, Manfred, has returned from the dead once more. He marches on the von Carstein ancestral pile of Castle Dragonhof. For I have brought him ill news that a master necromancer has claimed the fortress as his own. Manfred must retake his ancient stronghold, and either destroy the usurper within, or bind him to his will.
Now, I have a special gameplay that I am going to focus towards, so the beginning is going to be a little rocky.
Castle Drakenhof is back in your hands, my unliving sire. Yet you have many enemies, both living and dead, who balk at the threat of a von Carstein reigning from his ancestral stronghold. Much needs to be done. The Tempelhof brood control the lands to the north, as far as the River Ster. Conflict with them is inevitable, but your will is indomitable. Take their lands, burn their crypts, and deploy their own dead against them. The high mountains to the south are infested with dwarfs. Your homelands will never be safe with such an enemy so close. Make plans to drive their stunted kind out in time. Greatness runs throughout the von Carstein bloodline, my lord. Glory shall be yours, if you are ambitious enough to seize it.
Well, the first thing is I'm going to upgrade this, and I'm going to rush some grave gods. We're going to go over here and we're going to get a temple. Well, first research I'm going to grab is this, because I want to grab this stuff. Plus 10 to growth and resource from all buildings. This is really good. Furthermore, I can go all the way over here and grab some white kings and banshees. Almost said race, but no, they're white.
I'll take.
I will also auto-resolve any unit or any battles that isn't near halfway, just because of, well, they're kind of boring. I'm just seeing all of Manfred's little abilities. Manfred, I plan to build him more towards being a AoE leader, because with the undead, your leadership is extremely important. The units have poor leadership, and when they start taking damage, their leadership's going to drop, and then they're going to start decaying and crumbling, and that's bad. So I want to get my aura size up. I want to get this type things done. I'm going to put in a few points into magic just so I can replenish my units, and same with fighting, because, well, Manfred's going to be in the midst of everything, so it's going to be good for him to have some fighting ability. But that is the grand design. I'll probably get the Restless Dead just for the campaign movement. Your recruitment cost, attrition. Well, I'm not going to be going stupid and jumping into a land that doesn't have much. Wound recovery time. Ooh, that's nice. Much corruption. One thing with this campaign is you are going to have to build up corruption. Alright, put up all 3 units. And this explains the Winds of Magic. Over here you can see the Winds of Magic. We are in a really strong region of Winds of Magic, which makes sense. I mean, the vampire accounts require lots of magic.
This was my plan.
What's this? Oh, that's the upkeep. Okay. My initial goal is to pretty much start taking the land once I have some grave gods, because grave gods are going to be really strong against the enemy forces, because if I come over here, oh, he doesn't show it.
My right is mine.
Basically, the enemy units are going to have a lot of ghouls, and ghouls are great against your skeleton warriors. We're dropping the zombies, because zombies suck. They are flat. Look at the stats. Look at the stats. they're just weaker all around. And yes, I know it says expendable, but I'd much rather grab Fellbats for my expendable units. Because then I can use the Fellbats to take out enemy turrets and cannons and stuff. I need the ancient armory, huh?
None shall live.
Oh, and this is going to be a crushing defeat, so we're just going to auto-resolve it. Jeez. Wow, Manfred. What a hell of a beast. And we're going to replenish our units.
Eschen is vulnerable to attack, Dark Lord.
Yep.
Seize it from the enemy to open a new front to the north.
Of course, I'm gonna sit in my base. Alright. So I'm going to start off with the Aura of Supremacy, just so I can start jumping into... not this one. This one, increasing my aura size. I don't want that. And Dark Pack. I'll probably jump into the Hunger as well because, you know, healing when you're in combat is nice. Yeah, I've already spent the points, so I don't care.
To the shadows.
Alright, so now I'm not gonna do anything. So, serve in life or in death. Now, this is actually a really odd one because the vampires count, not all of them have been bad guys. Vlad was an extremely loved vampire lord. He basically treated the humans that lived in his land very well. I'm gonna keep an eye out. Okay, I can upgrade this. That's good. So you can see my public order is going up. Taxes. No. Alright. Not quite sure how you change your taxes. Yes, I know. Would like to turn them down a little so I can get some growth. Growth in the beginning is going to be really good. Alright. Okay. Well, I guess I can't. I love how you can see the gold mine right here. And it's being built. Let's see. Does this increase my growth? No. Okay. Well, that's at least good to know. I can choose to adjust my public order. That is another thing. If you go on the warpath too soon, your public order will nosedive fast. It will just tank.
My lord, a rival power desires a change in your mutual relations.
Sure. Only want one enemy. That's it, just 500 dark magic. Pff, I make so much more a turn. Ugh. Well, once I get my research going, it's gonna jump up. I mean, there's not much I can do other than sit here and wait for my population to grow. As you can see, I've gotten the thing. And once my population grows big enough, I'll be able to grab the armory. So the people now love me. Those orcs are suffering from my land. The living don't do well. A vampire within your dominion is needlessly feasting on the peasantry. They die in horror, and in the hamlets leave their pathetic farms unattended. If mortals become so felt. Okay. Terra must be imbalanced. Take her land. Yeah. Doesn't really matter what I do. So an extra 15 power and income and growth. So as you can see, my growth has now jumped up to 30. Yay! Now, 10% of 20 is not 30, so I have to wonder where they got that. I find it so funny watching the orcs and the dwarves that run through the undead land. Yeah, see, like I said. Okay, so a faction has been destroyed. Mission failed. I didn't give a crap about that mission. Because I'm making 2,000 a turn. I have more important things, game. 4 more turns, I'll be able to start upgrading my city again. Oh! Alright, so we will grab the hunger. He's gonna now get HP every time he attacks. Now this doesn't mean he cannot die. I mean, he's gonna die if enough units beat on him enough.
Population growth within a province necessarily leads to an expansion of facilities.
Yes, yes, yes. Nagash has been gone from the world for centuries, yet his legacy persists. And now a humble warlock approaches, wishing to sell 2 artifacts that contain the great necromancer's spirit. Ooh. Sure. Oh, it's just 3 turns? Oh, well. So we finally got this going. I know, this is a little boring at first. In fact, I think this is probably a good spot to end the episode, and I will come back when I've gotten my army built up and we're ready for massive battles. See you guys next time.